Runk. Lifeline is an advice show for entertainment purposes only. If you need real help or advice, please seek a therapist or a licensed professional. Like a heifer to the slouch time.
Bad.
We starting?
Did we started? All right.
Shit.
He goes, we're recording. So fucking chilling. So what are we going to do, dude?
Well,
It's fucking Lifeline episode 19?
actually, this
I
is the
never
first time
know.
I really don't know. Is
There
it
we go. See, we're getting up there.
19?
19, dude.
19.
So that's it. And we're doing it. And you got your Blue Chips hat on. And Christian Leitner was in Blue Chips. And so was Shaquille O'Neal.
You know what else I got?
Mm.
This shirt,
It's not a shirt. That's a rag.
which is
That's a rag.
a bit falling apart, but check it out. I'm retiring it today.
Oh, this is it for this
is
shirt.
the last time I'm ever going to wear it, for obvious reasons.
Should have definitely retired it way, way earlier than that. It looks like you got in a fight with many, many Bobcats.
You can see my tattoos.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's all good. It's a horrible fucking shirt. Well, was it less? Was it less in the pool? was it less ripped earlier?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I didn't buy it like this.
But I mean, it looks so perfectly ripped. Like it's so weird. There's just like holes in it.
So it had small holes all over
Uh-huh.
it. But, you know, when you put on a shirt with small holes in it, you put your arm in too fast.
The worst
you rip
TED
it
talk.
out,
The worst TED
You
talk.
rip it out.
Yeah.
You put look at the hole in the back.
I'd like to talk to you about shirts. Oh wow, crazy.
So
You
know
know what
I'm
it
saying?
looks like? You have turned. You went to turn into the Hulk and then kind of gave up halfway.
Yeah, that sounds about right for me and my personality, actually.
So we're downtown. We're coming to you live from downtown Los Angeles at our Lifeline studio, at our Super Cult Studios. We are doing the show Lifeline, and I brought my son down here with me, and he's chilling in the studio, so it's very cool. So if you hear some stuff like meow, mo, mo in the back, that's Calvin.
Okay, I hear it now.
Yeah, but they won't. But he's drawing Daddy Pig.
What's that? What? Daddy Pig?
Yeah, he's drawing Daddy Pig. Okay, so Peppa Pig is a cartoon, and Daddy Pig is the dad in the cartoon, and that's his favorite one in Peppa Pig. So
He does love Peppa Pig. I knew
there
that.
you go.
Oh, there's the drawing
yeah,
right
there.
there.
It is. We'll show it.
Maybe
show
we'll
it to
put
you.
it up at the end of the show.
Here, give it to me. Give it to me. I'll show
Give
you.
it to
the
me.
artwork there.
Give me that funk, that sweet, that nasty, that gushy stuff. The bullshit, me.
That's so
Nope.
bad. So that was so bad.
Nope.
So this is what Calvin did, dude.
Boo.
Come on, dude. This is gonna be on the internet. He's good at it.
Oh, okay.
He
Take it
did,
back.
He did Daddy Pig, Georgie Pig. That's Peppa Pig, and that's Mama Pig.
You know how many drawings I've seen that are better than this?
Yeah, but dude, he's 2.5.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It's really good for 2.5.
You don't need to drudge it on a sliding scale just for the sake of the art. This is bad art.
No, it's good. It's abstract. He does abstract shit.
All right.
So
what about my hat? I bought this at a 7-Eleven.
a video game hat, a hat that just dude. There is not a hat that somebody who doesn't speak English would wear more than that.
I mean, I love it because I'm a Mr. Adventure.
They when you went to purchase it at the gas station, they looked at you and they literally thought, "But you're not Mexican." Like that's what they thought.
Well, they could think I'm Mexican. First of all, I don't look un-Mexican.
Are
I
you
don't think.
un-Mexican, dude? Do you know what? You're either a Mexican or a Mexicant in fucking Johnny Depp in what's
yeah.
that movie? What is it?
Before the Devil Knows You're Mexico. Once Upon a Time in Mexico. No, neither one of them.
I mean, the worst titles of all time. Once the Devil Knows You're Mexico. You're the Mexican or Mexicant.
It's the fucking Robert Rodriguez follow-up to Desperado. What's it called? Something Mexico. I was right. Yeah.
You didn't say Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
I did.
No, he didn't. What did he say?
I said that second. I said, before the Devil Knows You're yeah,
You did not
before
say
the
that.
Devil Knows You're Mexico. Then I said
Before the Devil Knows You're Mexico.
and then I said Once Upon a Time in Mexico.
A guy who says Before the Devil Knows You're Mexico would get that hat because they don't speak English.
Yeah. Well, I'm wearing it.
So
and
anyway,
I'm not
dude.
that, so it's all good.
So anyway, dude, I mean,
I'm
just don't
retiring
even
this
wear a
shirt.
Just don't even wear a shirt, you know? So what are you going to do with that shirt afterwards? Wash your car? You're going to be a rag?
I'm gonna burn it ceremoniously.
I would say, though, you probably don't wash your car because the guy who wears a shirt like that doesn't keep his car clean also.
I definitely do not wash my car.
There we go. And I'm a detective, baby. Oh, shit, he figured it out.
Yeah,
if you need to crack some cases,
knew that
you talk
about
to...
me.
What?
Or you just knew that about me in my
Don't
car.
ruin it. I also seem like a detective, dude.
No.
Too many hats, too many water bottles, all good, dude.
You got to have backups.
Backup hats?
If you don't like the way one hat's looking on you, feeling on you, you got to in rotation, you got another hat.
If you don't like the way, this is a song Calvin would listen to.
Yep.
If you don't like the way one hat looks, you put on another hat. If you don't like the way it feels.
Such a bad song.
Tony Bennett, after he lost his mind. Tony Bennett with dementia.
Such a bad song.
If you don't like one hat, put on another. If you don't like the way one feels.
Okay.
You might like the way the other one feels.
Wow, forgot the words.
Well, that's what Tony Bennett does.
Okay.
You want to get right into it, dude?
Whatever you want.
Yeah,
man.
let's do it. Let's
All
get
right.
into some fucking advices, dude. This is Lifeline. You're either Mexican or Mexicant, okay?
Before the devil knows you're Mexico.
So bad. And so that's what's up. So, all right. So, and then also, I'm going to be in Dallas, dude. Let's do this. This is one of the last times I'm going to say this before I'm in Dallas.
I don't believe that.
I'm going to be in Dallas. I'm going to be in Wichita, and I'm going to be in Atlanta and Washington, D.C. and Savannah, Georgia. Go to chrisdelia.com to get tickets. And that's to see your boy live in the flesh. And you'll see me, and I might not see you unless you're in the first two rows because it's shiny, and that's why we were on Travis Scott's side. Let's get into it.
Wow.
Hey, Matt. Hey, Chris. I have a question for you. I'm a golf coach over the summer for a kids camp, and I'm paired with a head golf pro. And he's super nice. He's like my dad's age, like super friendly. But he's been doing some things. I don't know if he's like trying to flirt with me or if he's like just a good guy. He'll like buy me lunch. We'll like split it, talk about golf. He bought me like 2 really expensive like golf clubs to like improve my game. And he's been wanting to do like private lessons with me, which like I need to work on my golf game. And also this Sunday, he invited me to go golfing with him and a client, and then he invited me for drinks after. So I don't know if he's just being like a friendly, nice guy, or if like he is like trying to flirt. Thanks. Let me know what you guys think.
Hey, quick question. Where's your brain?
Well,
Dude,
she
sign, 40 signs.
But he's doing the ones that when she says, hey, are you doing this? He can say, no, which I don't like.
Now, fuck
if
this
you're
guy.
going to be given signs, be more overt and obvious. Don't do the ones where you can be like, I was just being da-da-da. Like, fuck off.
Whoa.
I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
Either
I don't
do
like
it
that shit either. That's the worst kind of guy, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
But also, if you are overtly, hopefully you're not famous because that can come bite you in the ass. Snapers. So anyway, what you do is you realize now immediately that we're telling you it's a sign.
Jesus.
It's a sign. He's definitely, dude. This is the question. If he was doing this, with a dude, would it be gay?
No, not well. Would
Not
it?
necessarily.
Not.
But you would definitely think, is this guy gay?
No, because it's like the age factor makes me think it could be like a mentor-mentee thing. I'm not trying to defend the guy, but it doesn't sound like anything he's doing is like across any kind of line.
It's not. But he's like, she's like, well, you know what? He bought me 2 really expensive golf clubs. He took me to a client with golf, and then he took me out to drinks afterwards. I just don't know. He went back to his apartment. I'm just not sure. He lit some candles. When I walked in, the candles were all lit. I'm just not sure if. And then when I was laying down in his bed and he entered me, I just don't know. He thrusted a few times, and I'm just like, kind of like, is this like work?
He proposed. He had a ring and he proposed.
I'm pregnant. I'm big with child. Dude, that's what they said in the Tutors the other day.
Big with child.
I'm watching the Tutors, and the dad said to Anne Boleyn, "When you're big with child," and dude,
so rude. It's such a rude ass way to put it.
To say to your daughter, dude, when you're big with child, it's common for the man to look elsewhere. That's what he said.
Well,
big with child, dude.
So misogynist.
Dude, big.
You're big with child, yeah.
You're just big. You might as well say fat at that point.
Yeah, big is actually ruder than fat.
Yeah. When you're fat with child. When you are plump with child. When you are fucking look like you can roll down a hill with child.
Wow. The worst idea when pregnant.
What I don't like is when people write those shows, The Tutors.
Yeah.
When they didn't live back then. and they're just kind of guessing what they sounded like. You
There's-
know that.
There's ways to research it. and
Kind of,
check
but
out
you
the
don't
language.
really know. Like I swear to God, on one show, the tutors, Jonathan Rhys-Meyers said, "Come on, man."
He did?
Yeah, I'm not bullshit.
Well, that's not. That seems like a slip
and then they
up.
say stuff like, "I mean," and it's like, did they say "I mean"?
Come on.
What?
They say I mean.
Did they?
Like ...
Oh yeah.
What?
He said, "I mean," and then, "Come on, man."
I mean, come
on, man. What are you talking about? And one time, the fucking Anne Boleyn's dad, she goes, "I'm pregnant," and he says, "It's lit." He
What is Anne
It's
Boleyn?
it's litty like a titty. That's what he said.
What's Anne Boleyn?
Anne Boleyn is the woman who
Anne
got her.
Boleyn. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were saying something wrong.
Anne
else, yeah.
Boleyn. Anne Boleyn Entertainment.
Ambulance?
All right,
Yeah.
cool. So yeah, he's definitely trying to doink you. All good. Been the fucking problem since the beginning of time. But he's doing this stuff that he's gonna be like, whoa, 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 whoa! I'm just getting you a drink. Chill. I didn't know it was gonna be all like that. And then
Yeah.
he's gonna definitely say like something like,
Yep.
"You stuck up, bitch."
Whoa,
Like that's what those
okay,
dudes do.
okay,
though.
well,
That's what those dudes do.
I don't
was
think-
just trying to be a friend. You stuck up, bitch.
I don't think he's gonna say that if she calls him out on that. Don't make her think
He's gonna
he's
think
really
that.
gonna say. He might think it,
Mm-hmm.
but is it worth bring? Here's the thing. I think what you have to weigh is it worth bring? I know this is not what she's asking. Should I bring it up with him?
Mm-hmm.
She's asking, is that what this is? I think it probably is that.
Yeah.
But you have to weigh personally if it's worth bringing up. Obviously, he hasn't quite crossed any lines, but obviously, if he does, you do need to bring it up. But he's playing in that gray zone, which we don't approve of. But it's not. You have to decide if it's worth calling him out on it or not. You know, it might not be there yet.
Yeah, it depends. Just fucking watch out. You'll be big with child
Yeah,
with him.
yeah. Big with child.
When you're big with child, it's common for a man to step out on his mistress, but you need to pick his mistress so you can control it. Like the stress that was in the tutors was unbelievable. The stress back then is unbelievable, dude.
What do you mean the stress?
Like the fact that people used to live in the 1400s and be like, "Oh God, am I going to say something that's going to result in it counting as treason, and then I got to have my head lopped off?"
Yeah.
That's so. You know what I mean?
The stakes were higher. Also, the life expectancy was like 12. You
I know.
what I mean? Yeah.
But also, Henry VIII would be like, "Say I'm more important than the king. Otherwise, you're going to be locked up forever."
right. Yeah.
And then you're like, "Oh, but you even believe that he's not more important than the church? Like, who gives a shit? Like,
Right.
pride was something?"
yeah. Pride
know?
was much more something than it is now. Yeah.
I'd rather die for my church than live in, you know what I mean? It's like, what?
Yeah.
Stop right there, dude.
People were much more willing to die back then than they are
dude.
now.
And
yeah.
all they wanted to do was be big with child and keep on moving the race. All right, let's do it.
Okay.
By the way, he's okay, right? Talking like
Hey,
that?
Chris and Matt.
Calvin?
Big,
Okay, he's good. Okay, good. Let's do it.
hey, Chris and Matt. Big fan of the show. I think you guys are awesome.
Hell yeah.
Keep doing what you're doing. Quick here. There's a guy at Bork, thinks he's my boss. He isn't. Tries to micromanage me.
Wait, thinks he's
It's starting to get to me. I'm biting my tongue for weeks now, and I'm this fucking close from snapping. And I don't know if I should confront him. I don't know if I should go to my boss and say, "Hey, listen, I'm sick of this fucking guy." He texts me throughout the day. He won't even like confront me in person about it. He'll text me because he's too much of a bitch. So I don't know. I don't know if I should confront him and get in his face. Like, I don't want to like cause a fight, but I mean, like,
I am a groomsman.
I'm sick of this fucking guy, right? So I don't know. Any advice would help. Tell me what I should do. Thanks, guys.
Oh, I would. Well, I'll tell you what I would do 100% is absolutely block his number.
Well,
Like, that's so annoying.
okay.
I'd block his number, and then when he came up, he'd be like, "Why are my texts green?" And I would say, "Oh, look at that. A conversation."
Right.
I mean, that's horseshit.
But I think you don't want to give him ammunition to get you in trouble with your boss. You want to be in the right when it is presented to your actual boss when it comes to that. I think what you really want to do is confront him, but don't not when you're ready to snap. Bring it up when he doesn't actually do it. Bring it up independently and so you can have some kind of objective setting. Be like, you're not really the boss. I don't know why you sort of whatever it is, give me orders, whatever, And then if that doesn't work, then you go to the boss. You don't want to go straight to the boss because then you're kind of making it maybe more of an issue than it has to be. If you can just confront the guy directly, look him in the eye, don't look away, don't look down.
And when he
tell
goes to
him-
look away, go, "Hey."
Yeah.
And
Make
when he
sure
goes to
it's-
look, whoa.
Right. If you need to, just take his actual head.
Manipulate his
and
head, yeah.
Hold it like this and say it like this because you're struggling to keep
That might be a little bit of a problem
You know
in the
what I mean?
workplace.
yeah, maybe, but
No,
it depends.
and then what? And then Or what you can do is be like, hey, come with me to the dude. And then go walk.
You know? It's going to be so bad.
No. This is really works.
Okay.
So walk him over to the office, to the boss's office, right?
Uh-huh.
And the boss is sitting there, and the boss goes, guys, I'm busy. What's going on? He's like, I just got to come here, dude. And he goes and point to the boss's butt and say, whose ass is that? And when the guy goes, what? And the guy says, I don't have time for this. No, boss, excuse me, this is very important. Whose ass is that?
Yeah.
And then he says, that's the boss's ass. And he'd be like, oh, dude, that's why you're not sitting with your ass in the boss's chair.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, dude. Because he's the boss.
Right.
And that's why his ass is in the boss's chair.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good because it's very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be like, so then don't tell me what to do, right?
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
and spin move.
Okay. Just
mentality
tacking
out.
on the spin move, you know?
Yeah. Well, no, but I'm saying you have to have this spin because and also you can get
Oh, dude. I've been wearing mine. Have you been wearing yours?
that
Like a good little boy or a bad little boy?
So fucking kinky.
Have you been a naughty little boy?
so kinky.
Have you been a nasty, naughty, scummy little boy?
So weird. So weird.
Or have you been a good boy?
I mean, you know. So weird to look in your brother's eyes and say that. Fucking so weird. Fucking I mean, dude, come on, dude. I'm big with child.
I'm all about the weird shit, you know?
Yeah,
But
man, I know
honestly,
that.
have you been a naughty, nasty little boy?
No, I haven't been.
You been a
naughty
good little
ass.
boy?
No, I have been.
You haven't been
man.
either one? Oh,
I've been
oh,
a fucking
oh.
cool man.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been a good little boy, just to be clear.
Oh, okay. All right. So let's go to the next one.
Hey, Chris and Matt, love the show. Love what you're doing. You guys compliment each other so much.
Cute.
It's a great show.
Thank you.
And podcast, I guess. Anyway, I was seeking advice on managing how to manage how you speak to others. I think you guys probably are about the same as me in the fact that we kind of say how it is. We're really honest. We're blunt. It's black and white. This is what we need. This is what we want. And people sometimes take that offensively.
Yeah.
Especially lately, my spouse.
Oh.
Not quite sure what you guys do with that. Especially Chris, you have your spouse, and Matt with the dogs. How do you not offend them with telling them your needs and managing your expectations? Let me know. It's always work in progress, but what are your tips and tricks for that?
Dude, I wish that there was a show that was not our show that I could call into with this. Because I have a tone, apparently. I have a tone. And no matter what I say, and even if I try to not do the tone, I still do it.
Stop. And
Maybe I should sing it.
no. I think this is
Hey, dude.
this is hard.
You didn't mean stop. All right, go ahead.
This is hard because I think you two apparently, but any
Well,
relationship
you do it, and I do it.
you cut me off.
No.
You cut me off.
I know, but
You do.
adding to it, but yeah.
So I think any relationship that you or I have been in, we've run into a version of this problem, which is it's baked into our sense of humor.
Yes.
Not the persona, not like we're this separate thing from who we actually are, but it's like a manner of speaking and a whole kind of sense of humor that is aligned in this one way that the tone of voice can come out jagged sometimes to people that are not as familiar with it as we are. And that completely makes sense, first of all. But it's also hard for either one of us to just change the way we talk to people that we're close with because we talk the way that we talk. And I think the partner that one of us has at any given time will tell us, but you at least can talk differently to me. Now, that is a misconception because that is fucking hard to speak to everyone the same way and then one person a different way. So there has to be, and this is my advice to you, when this comes up, there has to be some sort of meeting halfway of like, I understand that my tone of voice can be harsh, but I need you to understand that the way you're hearing it is not always the level. Hold the cough for when I'm done talking.
That's why nobody heard it. I went to the back.
Should have held it. But we need to sort of figure out a way to meet halfway. Spouse, they're married. They obviously, this is something they have to figure out.
Yeah.
And I think the way to do it is to explain that like clearly without being angry, and then get. She didn't specify if she's married to a man or a woman, but let's say it's a he. If he's like,
I mean, she's married to him, man.
But it's usually the other way around, though, is why I say that.
Oh,
Usually,
yeah, you're
men
right.
are
She
the
might
ones,
be married to a woman.
Men are the ones with the tone of voice problem.
When
you
she
know?
said that, I was like, wow, this dude's tripping.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe she's married to a woman. Who knows? But
and
anyway,
if she's big with child, then she's more emotional.
okay,
But that's true.
Big with child. That's my advice. What do you think?
Yeah, you have to I mean, well, I will tell you this much. Like, yeah, it is baked into our fucking personality because
And
it's
I'm
our
sure
humor.
it is for her too. She
And
said it.
yeah. And our family growing up, like our family would be like, that's how we showed love. We would make fun of each other and then laugh all together. And then when you do that with somebody who had a fucking bad childhood, and this is not Kristen, she had a great childhood, but like it's like, and all they know is chaos, and then you're like, yeah, well, you know, it's because you're fat. Not that I would ever say that,
Right.
but like
you wouldn't say that.
but like that turns into a trigger moment for them. So it's this constant balance, and it sucks. But yeah, you definitely have to have that conversation. Whereas, like, look, I will definitely be more mindful with how I speak to you, and you just have to trust that. Because sometimes I'll go in and I'll be more mindful. But, you know, it depends on what the fucking mood they're in. You know, sometimes Kristen's in a fucking beautiful mood. I can say something and she laughs. Sometimes she's not in a good mood. I'll say something that I think is funny, and it's not. You know, it doesn't get over. It's not perceived well. So, which is crazy because I'm a comedian, and what I say, and if I say it's funny, it should be funny, right? Because that's what I do for. But and then, you know, and so I'll say it's a joke, but then if it hurts her feelings, you know, it's a whole thing, whatever, and it's not a big deal. But what you should say is like, I'm gonna try and do that, but like, just please, like, understand that this is the way I talk, because otherwise, it's like, dude, thank God you're not dating a Russian. Like, you'd be like, oh, well, this guy's an asshole the whole time.
You know what I
Can
wonder?
you at least do different facial expressions?
Dude.
And I get a whole smorgasbord of fucking looks that I do.
Wow.
I mean, I'm practically I'm all the guys from Guess Who. You know what I mean? Like, you look at me, I could do smile, I could do surprised, I could do fucking pissed off, I can do, bewildered. I can do all that shit.
So can everyone.
It's
the wheel of
Russians
human
don't
emotion.
do that, dude.
Well, I have a question about
The
Russians.
McDonald's in the Russian when McDonald's reached Russia, they almost fucked up everything because the McDonald's whole thing was service with a smile, and then the Russians were like, "Here is your stuff," and the Russians like, "What the hell is all this stuff? Why are you smiling? You want something from me?"
So I have a question about Russians. They sound angry and mean in their own language to us who don't speak their language, and when they speak in with their accent in English.
Yes.
Do they sound mean to each other
Yes.
in their native language?
Yeah, but that's how they do it. It's like we're talking to each other in our family. That's what they do. That's how they do it.
So it's like that with everyone?
If you greet somebody in Russia with a smile,
Yeah.
that is considered like weird. Like,
Are you making
you must
that up?
want something from me. No,
What?
yeah, they're like, what is this? You trying to get
Whoa,
one over on me?
dude, that is such a weird.
You don't smile unless you're actually happy. You know how like you meet this is true about McDonald's. The whole service with a smile
I thought you
thing?
made that up.
No. When it first got over there in like the 70s or something, it was a whole thing. Russians were like, let's go see what this is like where they smile.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
100%. And I know that because I'm smart.
No.
Well, then why do I know that?
Because you saw something on the TV once and it stuck with you.
All right.
You gave in, you know?
No, I read it.
Okay.
And then
okay.
I Googled
you know,
it and
okay.
looked it up on YouTube. and
Okay.
stuff. But yeah, so anyway, so just basically the whole thing is, you know, this is not really anyone's fault except it's kind of his fault. Like, he needs to get with the fucking program.
Yeah,
There, I
like
said
she
it.
didn't mean it fucking. But she can't tell him that. She
I know,
can't say
she
that.
can't. Well, fucking tune in here, buddy. Hey, buddy, relax.
Right.
Dude, you're married, for fuck's sake. She doesn't hate you.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Maybe
But-
she does.
I do understand, though, dude. I understand.
It's hard. People communicate in different ways their whole lives, and they meet when they're adults, and they got these different styles. It's true about how you express love too. Like, there are these different
Right.
love languages. It's
Right.
That's also with actual language. People speak differently, and they have their whole lives.
Totally.
So it's hard.
Like,
but
somebody
figure it out. You know.
Somebody might be like, "Don't fart around me. That's bad." And then another guy's like,
everyone's
"Yeah, but
like
when
that.
I do that, I'm open with it. I'm open with you, and that's because I love you."
Wow, your ass is
Right.
open. That's for sure.
But also, it's different for men and women, right? Like, if you were like, if somebody like, if my significant other was going to say something that made me feel bad, right? And I would be like, "Oh, that makes me feel bad," and then they would be like, "Oh, well, I didn't mean that," and then I would be like, "All right," and then like 3 minutes later, I'd be like, "Let's get pizza." But if you do that the other way around, Like if I say some shit to my significant other, and I'm not talking about Kristen, this is very general, but like, and then I say like something that is deemed to be assholey, and then she's like, oh, what the fuck, you did that. And I'm like, oh shit, my bad, I didn't mean to do that. She'd be like, oh, okay. And then for fucking a day and a half, she's going to be like, I just, I don't know. It was just the way you snapped. And you didn't even snap.
Right.
So it's like, well, what the fuck? So it's hard to deal with. So my point is, it is different since you're the female in this situation. And, I guess you might be a female that you're married to. But, yeah, I don't know. It's a tough thing. But have that conversation of, hey, I know.
Exactly.
I know what you're saying, and I'm going to try to be aware of this. Now, make me a sandwich, you fucking fat piece of shit.
Wow. That's not a good way to wrap up the advice. Do all that except the very last thing Chris said.
Okay.
Now, a word from our sponsor, BetterHelp, who we love. How well would you take care of your car if you had to keep the same one your entire life? That's how our brains work, so why don't we treat them that way?
Yeah, people don't think about this, and they really should. You need to keep up with your mental, okay? I do that. BetterHelp is a great thing to do that. You go to BetterHelp.com. Just you can do it with BetterHelp or therapy in general. Honestly, it's great. So it helps me. It keeps me kind of at bay.
Dude, therapy's helped me for years and years, and I've actually tried BetterHelp, and it's truly, truly amazing.
Yeah, it's been life-changing, honestly.
Yeah.
And just lifts my spirits overall, which is...
and it makes you better in situations you don't feel so good in.
It does feel like a superpower in a lot of ways.
Yeah, yeah.
BetterHelp is online therapy that offers video, phone, and even live chat-only therapy sessions. So you don't have to see anyone on camera if you don't want to, which is a huge thing. I know a lot of times people get nervous about it, so you don't have to be seen. It's much more affordable than in-person therapy over at BetterHelp, and you can be matched with a therapist in under 48 hours. That's very quick. It's a lot quicker than having to go sit with someone, see if they work, go to another one, see if they work. That could take months.
Honestly, the wait lists for in-person therapy sometimes in certain areas of the country are months and months and months and months.
Yeah.
This, you can match with somebody in 48 hours or
So
less.
look, BetterHelp is great. Our listeners get 10% off their first month at BetterHelp.com/Lifeline. So if you support the show and you want some therapy here, you go to BetterHelp. That's BETTER, better, HELP.com/Lifeline.
That's better, HELP.com/Lifeline. Do it. Next, Aroni.
So I'm 25, and I've never
Started so hard.
been on a date. I've
Whoa.
never been on a dinner date, gone out with someone to the movies, bowling, the whole dating thing, really, ever. I mostly like to stay inside. I like my alone time. You know, I never felt that need to have that kind of relationship, to have someone be a part of my life and me be part of their life. In some way, that thought kind of scared me. But I do feel that sooner or later, I'll probably have to go out there and try and meet someone. But I just don't know.
Died.
But I just don't know how to go about it.
Went back in time and
saved
the world.
Tips you could give to me and some other first ever daters out there.
I mean,
shout out to Pro Jam.
Yeah,
so, I mean,
dude.
went to the future and saved humanity when he did that.
Yeah.
Go to the part where he saved humanity. Please go to the part where he saved humanity. I fucking think this kind of shit is so funny. And also, why are we watching a podcast?
What do you mean?
Why does he have a fucking microphone? Why does
Well, it's also cut together. The guy's obviously pro and.
So I'm 25, and I've never been on a date. I've never been on a dinner date, gone out with someone to the movies, bowling, the whole dating thing, really, ever. I mostly like to stay inside. I like my alone time. You know, I never felt that need to have that kind of relationship, to have someone be a part of my life and me be part of their life. In some way, that thought kind of scared me. But I do feel that sooner or later, I'll probably have to go out there and try and meet someone. But I just don't know.
Up. Saved humankind. Saved humankind in the year 3000.
But I just don't know how to go about it. I was just wondering if there were maybe some tips you could give to me.
That was
and some other
crazy.
first ever daters out there.
Dude, he recorded it so many times, and that saw his cat like spill something, and then had to be like, I can't record this again, and then just kept going. Dude, honestly, and this has been the podcast Depression with Zach Pimbro or whatever the fuck.
The podcast Depression. Wow.
Zach Pimbro.
Zach Pimbro.
I don't know. Is it something? Is it someone?
Well, he's never been on a date, and he's 25.
Welcome to Depressing with Zach Pimbro. So I would like to talk about this now. My nuts have never descended.
Wow.
I would like to have 2 nuts that descend. I'm the kind of guy that sits down, and when I do, I don't have to worry about sitting on my nuts because they're still inside me.
Nuts descended, you know? Oh, wow.
I'm just curious if you have people on your planet with, people who...
So...
Hello, this is Zach Pimbro.
What the fuck do we have to say to this guy?
Welcome to the podcast Depression with Zach Pimbro. I don't have a house. I sleep in the dirt. This is depression. He's never been on a date.
My sense is he doesn't want to be on dates. So,
I don't know, man. It's hard for some guys. He could be an incel.
But he doesn't have an incel vibe at all.
I mean,
incels are usually
he could
like
go online and be like,
yeah, I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah, they all deserve to die.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Welcome to the podcast Depression with Zach Pimbro.
But I mean, what tips to be someone who dates
Honestly,
exist in the world and be sociable? Like that's it.
I guess if you want a quick
do one of the
fix,
apps, right?
Yeah, do the apps. If you want a quick fix, get a hat with a feather in it and just walk around. People will say something. They'll be like, "What's the nice hat?" Some fucking chick. I mean, she might be a behemoth, but who knows? Some chick will be like, "What's up with that hat?" And then you'll be like, "Hi, I actually have a podcast. It's called. You may have heard it. It's called Depression."
So wait, you think he should get a?
If you get a hat with a feather on it, start walking around.
Feather in it,
you're set.
If you start dating,
if you do it enough, you will get somebody to be like, "Hey,
okay,
what's up
but
with
there
the
are
hat?" And then you'd be
easier ways, like Tinder.
What's easier than getting a hat with a feather in it?
Tinder.
No, because you have to reach people that way. If you just get a hat with a feather on it and then go to the fucking Glendale Galleria and walk around, some fucking chick, she might be a behemoth, but...
Why do you keep qualifying it with she might be a behemoth?
What I'm saying is a 10 isn't going to come up to you and be like, "What's up with that hat?" A 10's going to be like, weirdo with the fucking feather in his hat.
I think everyone's going to be like weirdo with the fucking feather in his hat.
No, there's going to be some job of the woman that comes up.
Why does she have to be so big?
She might be big with trial. Oh shit.
I think that it's such a vague, broad question. I think what you need to do is just be more social. If you want to be someone who's dating, go out into the world and speak to people. Then you'll get at least practice. It doesn't even have to be a woman with your eye on some kind of romantic situation. Just get out there and talk. And also, get on a fucking dating app. You want to date?
Get on a dating app for sure, yeah. I mean, I can't believe they've never been on a date. Or you know what you do? Here's what you do. This is what you practice. And by practice, I mean you go to a movie by yourself and you sit next to a girl.
Oh.
She might already be on a date with someone else. Just sit on the other side.
And just hold her hand?
And just feel what that feels like. And you're watching fucking Beast with Idris Elba, and you just look over to her. So just acting like, and when she laughs, go like this.
Such a creepy thing to do.
Still has his microphone. The other guys are like, "Man, what the fuck? Oh, you're from Depression?"
Zach Pimbro?
Pimbro, dude.
Wow. All right. Yeah, I mean that I think that's gonna do it for that guy.
Yeah, I mean just fucking get out there, get a hat with a feather in it, and get on apps.
Okay, first get on apps, then do the hat with the feather like later.
I can't wait to see a follow-up video if you've got a hat with a feather in it. So it's really not working. No, I like how he cut it together and then also overlaid his audio sometimes with just facial expressions, like Steven Soderbergh directed it.
I liked it too.
All right, let's go. Yeah, so let's go to the next one. We got the next
another
one.
And another one.
Hey Matt, hey Chris, love you guys so much. So the issue that I'm dealing with is I have an older brother, and unfortunately I had to cut him out of my life about 2 years ago. He was just verbally abusive to me. He'd yell at me in public, like crazy shit like that. And it came to a point where I had to remove myself from the situation because it was just so unhealthy. And he has now reached out to me saying that he loves me and he misses me and that he wants to talk. So I'm wondering, do I open up that door to like have a conversation and maybe thinking that he will apologize for all the nasty stuff he's done to me? I'm not really sure what to do. You know, I listen to your podcast and I hear how much fun you're having with each other, and I really wish that I had that kind of relationship with my sibling, but I don't, and that breaks my heart a little bit. So I need some help. Thanks, guys.
I think you got to at least hear him out, meet with him, and if he says he wants to change and that he's sorry and you feel safe and comfortable with that, I say give him a chance, but don't let him slip right back into being the way he was when you worked up the courage to get him out of your life. Just because we want someone to change doesn't mean that they're going to, and it doesn't mean we should give them endless chances to do so. Giving someone like a brother, a sister, a parent, a child a chance to become better, to be the person that you want them to be in your life, that they think they can be in your life, that's a good thing. But there's like a fine line, there's like a line that you can cross that is just, you're being too forgiving or you're being too harsh. I think give him a chance. Let's see what he says. If it's up to snuff, try it out. And then if he does it again, the bullshit that you don't like, tell him, look, I gave you a chance. This is just who you are, though, and I can't handle this shit.
Your nipple is out. Giving that, like, sage, nice advice.
Well,
and
sometimes
it's just out.
Sometimes when you give advice, your nipple's out.
Yeah, at the beach.
No, sometimes on a show like this.
And you always give him a second, and your nipple's like this.
Yeah, my nipple's saying, what's up?
I think that you're right, but I also think that you should, before you even meet, be like, what's different and what work have you done? You know what I mean? Like, he should be, I don't know how bad it got or what, but like, if that was me verbally being like, fuck you, if he's, I don't know what he's saying, like, but in public, that's a lot. So, I would be like, all right, well, I got to get into therapy and fucking figure this out. The clock, Mako. I got to figure this out. I got to be, figure out my anger problems, So if he's doing something about it, then, and if he's actively like, I know I fucked up, let's meet, then good, then do it. Then I think you meet. Yeah. But if not, then I would be wary, and maybe like it's also different between meeting in person and also being on the phone. If he's like, look, I just have some stuff I want to get off my chest, and that's a phone conversation. But if he's like, I've really thought about this long and hard, and I want to, I don't want to do this. I've started looking into like being in therapy, and like my anger is whatever it is, it's affecting my life and it's affecting people I love. But get the guy on BetterHelp.com, dude.
Yeah, nice tie-in. Yeah,
yeah.
Sure.
BetterHelp.com is awesome, and it's simple and easy. And so whereas finding a therapist can be hard, but this guy, no, I genuinely mean it. Like it's like the bare minimum.
You sit
the
on
guy
your
can
couch
do.
and get a therapist. Yeah,
yeah.
So it's good for you and people in your life. BetterHelp.com.
Yeah, but well, now you're making it a commercial. I didn't mean to make it a commercial, but yeah, I was just saying, like, get a therapist.
BetterHelp.com.
Okay. So yeah, it's a tough thing, man. I'm sorry that that's happening, but people can change, and people can be the person, like you said, that you need in their life, in your life, and that's an awesome thing. Especially, families grow, you have kids, and then they become important, and then they don't want to not have an uncle,
right? Yeah, give it a chance. As much as you can, but you have your limit. You know where your limit is. Know where your limit is going in, and then if he crosses it, back out of your life.
Behead him.
I've
been watching too much Tudors, but also Matt verbally abuses me, but I still keep him in. I still keep him in Cal's life.
Yeah, I do verbally abuse Chris.
Yep. All right, cool. Next.
Hey Matt. Hey Chris. So I got a good one for you that I think only you can help me with.
Okay.
My girlfriend and I, the last 2 years, have kind of been going through a rocky patch, and we spent some time trying to figure it out and really diving into each other. And during that time, she bought me Chris D'Elia tickets, front row, Wichita, Kansas, August 27th. Head on over to chrisdelia.com, get your tickets. Head on over to the merch page, get your oops button. Okay, I said it so you didn't have to. All right, so how do I go about being like, one, I kind of still want to save the relationship, and two, I want to get my ass in those seats. Mm-hmm. No idea even how to go about it. Like, I really want to go with her, I have no idea what to say to get that whole process started in the first place. Maybe you can help me out. Love you guys. Thanks.
So this guy's girl got him tickets, and he wants the tickets. He wants to go, but he doesn't necessarily want to go with her, right? Do I have this right? I think he said he wants to go there. Oh, he does? He said he wanted to go there? Okay. Well, either way, you can't take someone else. If you have the tickets, you got to go with her. Also, if she has the tickets, you got to get in her good graces. But I think that
Here-
what is a rocky?
Am I wrong when I say this guy is having a rocky patch with his girlfriend?
Mhm.
She bought him tickets to see you in Wichita.
Mhm.
He's excited to go
Mhm.
and wants to go with her. What's the problem?
Yeah, I think that he is saying that he didn't say he didn't want to go. He said he did want to
He
go. With
does
her.
want to go.
Yeah,
with her.
so I think that is this motherfucker just trying to get on the show?
I mean, maybe.
No, I don't know what the problem is. Yeah, I guess you're right.
I guess let's say he doesn't want to go with her. If he doesn't want to go with her, it doesn't matter. You have to go with her. You're having a rocky patch in your relationship and you want to make things fucking better. That is a way to absolutely destroy everything. Oh, thanks, honey. You got me 2 tickets to see my favorite comedian. Now I'm going to take my friend Jim and not you. Bye.
Yeah.
Terrible.
Yeah.
There's no way to orchestrate that.
Yeah.
If you want to go with her, then there's no fucking problem. Go,
Yeah.
have a good time, rekindle the romance, have a sex the night that you see Chris, and let Chris bring you guys back together.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
Or is she going to be, you're going to start some shit. She's going to take someone else, and then you're going to see who she takes, and you're going to be like, Zach Pimbro?
Yeah, she's going to go with Zach Pimbone.
Oh, no. The guy from Depression?
His
Just
very
in the front row, not laughing at me.
his very first date.
Still with his microphone. Dude,
His very first date.
first date.
Wow.
Yeah. Also, dude, maybe he's worried about because they've had a rocky patch. Like maybe they haven't talked for a bit. You know, we don't know the thing. Go with her.
Go with her.
Here's the deal, though. If you're worried about the whole like awkwardness of it, I got you, bro.
Yeah, that's what comedians are for.
You let me do the heavy lifting. That's what going to a comedy show is the best first date you can do.
Yeah.
It is the best awkward date you can do. The comedian is doing all of the work.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Yes.
And you're just sitting there going, ah, ha, ha, ha.
Right.
She's getting all hot because the way I'm activating.
Okay. No.
Right?
No.
She goes home hot. She doesn't go home with me.
Yeah.
But I activated her. You welcome. Bring a towel.
Oh, okay.
So you go with 2 things, a smile and a towel. And you leave my show and it's Hump City.
You are yelling.
It's Runk City, dude.
You are yelling.
You want her to throw it back? Yonk. Yonk.
Uh-oh. Back
So
to
that's
that
what's
shit.
up, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
I'll do the heavy lifting and it's Runk City for you. Population 2.
Go with the girl, rekindle the romance, fall back in love, vis-a-vis Chris D'Elia.
Yeah.
And
Fall in love all over again this August 27th in Wichita.
Yep.
So not a lovely place, you know. But you can also I don't know. It's either, you're either a Mexican or a Mexicant, and you're gonna show up and you're gonna be a Mexican.
Before the devil knows you're Mexico.
All right. Before the devil knows you're Wichita.
Hey, so
hear a
David
kid.
here
The way he
from
started.
Nashville. I just have a quick question for you guys. First of all, thank you for all you guys do. It's amazing,
Yeah.
amazing show. I just have a question. So my wife and I have a discussion
Borat,
always
yeah.
about movies. I'm the type of person that does not like to watch movies more than once.
Me too.
Let me explain. She's the opposite. She likes to
Yeah.
watch movies all the time and repeat. Like every time there's Christmas, she watches Elf and all these different movies over
That's
and over
the
and
worst
over.
movie of all time.
So my thing is, whenever I watch a movie, I kind of want to get surprised and I want to,
Yeah. I get it. Yeah.
not know what happens next
I
and
love
figure
this.
out what the movie's about and then find a resolution at the end of the movie kind of thing. But if I've seen the movie, I
Change
know
it
what
to
happens. So it has to be a really, really,
Just
really, really
change
good
it to someone
movie
who
for me
watches
to
a
want
movie
to
once?
watch it more than once. So am I crazy? I don't know. What do you guys think?
I mean, wife changed back. Dude, what the fuck was going on in his house?
Did
Dude?
you hit a kid?
He's from a magical, beautiful
kid
land.
was doing some kid shit.
Yeah.
You know? Some terrible sounds.
Dude, this is us. I like to watch a movie once.
Here's the thing. If she's just like a person in the world who has nothing, her job isn't to do with movies, she's not like a crazy movie buff or trying to break him down, I can't really defend her position. She just wants to watch Elf over and over again. that's just a human being with a problem. The reason I like to watch
Yeah.
shit more than once is almost always because I want to see from a craft
How it's
position
made.
how it was done, how this happened, how they did that specific thing, whatever it is. And so, but that's a unique, specific thing to me, you know?
Right, yeah, because
I would understand, most people understandably only want to watch a thing once, maybe twice, 3 times if they love it, but they don't want to watch the same fucking movie over and over again.
Yeah.
Understandably.
I mean, I would say if she's a cinephile, okay, but she's watching Elf over and
Well,
over
that's
again.
what-
So basically what you are is a toddler.
Right. That's
You're
what
a
gave it
toddler.
away.
You're married to a toddler. Like if she's watching Casino shot by shot, okay, she's a cinephile,
Right.
but she's watching Will Ferrell dressed up as an elf.
Yeah.
You're a toddler. So congratulations, you married a 2.5-year-old.
That's who was making the sounds in the background. His
Right.
2.5-year-old wife. Yeah.
This is, I mean, put on Baby Shark and see what she thinks of that.
Right. She'll flip the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Well, in this situation, buddy, you're in the right. And
you watch it.
Sometimes we got to put up with shit that we don't want to put up with in relationships. Unfortunately for you, that's watching Elf a lot.
Honestly, that's not very unfortunate if that's the thing that you're calling in about. You know, it could be way worse. Also,
Elf? Have you seen Elf?
No, I know it's fine
shit.
once.
It's shit.
Why you say that?
Because it's shit.
I mean, people love that movie. It's fine once, and as a Christmas movie, it's good once.
Yeah, okay. The bar is lowered at Christmas for Christmas movies. Fine.
You know what's fucking great is that one with Arnold Schwarzenegger. I
Jingle,
get the Turbo Man.
Jingle All the Way is great.
That one is so fucking funny. Why don't people talk about that one more? I
think-
get the Turbo Man.
I think they're starting to a little bit more. It's
Really?
It's him. It's Sinbad.
I've been on that
Isn't
one,
Hartman in that shit? Phil Hartman.
Yeah.
Rita Wilson's new husband. That's a good cast, dude.
Rita Wilson's new husband?
In the movie.
Oh.
Because
he died.
His relationship is on the rocks with his wife, and his wife is played by Rita Wilson.
Oh yeah,
and her new
dude.
boyfriend is Phil Hartman.
Who is there somebody to play a new husband better than Phil Hartman?
Phil Hartman
nobody.
Was straight up one of the funniest people ever to exist, and it's such a sad tragedy what happened to him.
It's a tragedy when anyone dies, but man, the stuff that we missed out on because of how early he died. Oh my fucking, that guy. How, you know what? He would have gotten so much bigger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because he just got funnier and funnier as he got older. And he would have just been this old legend.
Yes.
You know?
Yes. He is and was, I mean, SNL, I don't even really like it that much. So many of his characters and bits are in like the top all-time SNL things. Fucking House Guests, dude. How about him and Sinbad doubling up in House Guest and Jingle All the Way? That was a good one too, those two.
Dude, what's the one where he says, "A surprise?" No.
What do you...
He says, "A surprise? No. Shitting a boat would be a surprise. This is a catastrophe."
Is that
dude.
Is that from House Guest?
It's from one of them. Yeah, probably House Guest.
I think it's
too.
House Guest.
Oh
yeah.
my God.
That movie I saw fucking dozens of times when I was a kid. But then again, I was a kid.
There you go. All right, next one.
Yeah.
Got dressed up.
What's up, Lifeline? What's up, man, Chris?
We like your
everybody.
podcast in all kinds, all types of ways.
Wow. Here's the advice we need. We just finished a wedding, as you can see.
Yeah, we can see that.
Someone get Molly.
Ratchet. And advice here is, do we go to the after party? We don't see our friends very often. We know that it's going to be a fun time, the friendship times, but also it's 2 a.m. We're tired as hell.
Yeah, what do we do? Like,
what do we do?
Guys,
Do we
the
make
sexiest
it?
guy in the world.
Or do we head to bed and get up early tomorrow for the friendship time?
It's a sexy group of fucking
This is
guys.
gonna be-
What's the advice?
Who you actually
Is
saying
FOMO real?
Yeah, it's the
Do we need to get
podcast,
there?
bro.
It's fine.
Well, I know 100%. None of these guys got laid. None of these guys got laid.
They also all went to the after party. You know?
I know.
They all went to the fucking after party.
When they panned to the guy on the left, he was like, that guy was like, "Yeah, man, I don't even know what to do." Just so sexy with his voice, dude. Already
Fox.
sexy.
That goes Rick Fox.
Already sexy, and then when he fucking talked, the girls just go, "Fucking good douche," like a fire hydrant,
wow,
dude.
nobody does that, but yeah.
Okay. I mean, goddamn, dude. After the party is the after party.
FOMO is not real. FOMO is a made-up thing. Because guess what? The things that you miss out on, you weren't there, so you don't know that it was fun because you weren't there.
Yeah, but you know what happened because of stories afterwards. The guy in the back, dude.
The guy in
just
the back was secretly the most handsome.
Wow, dude.
Secretly. Because he didn't speak up much.
Yeah. Yeah. You don't think FOMO is something? I mean, I guess it is something if you feel nervous about missing out on something.
People that like experience it a lot bug me out, dude.
I don't like any coined terms like that. I want to make up my own. I don't want to use other people's fucking terms. So I would just say,
about that.
The opposite of FOMO, YOLO. Get out there and have a good time.
I think that basically, if it's 2 a.m., if you're under the age of let's say 27 or below,
they were in their 20s. I would say.
Well, they can go then.
Right.
If they're under 27 or under, you can go to the after party that starts at 2 a.m. If you're 27 or old, or if you're 28 or above, you cannot go to the after party that starts at 2 a.m.
After the party, it's the after party. If you're under 27, if you're over 28, you don't go.
Yeah, that's right. Jay-Z said it, and now we say it. Right.
I think that you went.
They definitely went.
You went and you did drugs.
2 of them vomited at 4 a.m.
And one passed out where he wasn't supposed to and woke up late for his flight.
On a bench in front of the house that the after party
only
was
one
at.
that made it home safely was the guy in the back.
Yeah, because he was the most sober one.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Totally. Yeah.
That was unreal. What a good one.
I want a follow-up from them.
Oh, yeah, let's get one.
Yeah. Let's have a follow-up from that one, you guys. Try to get even more sexy guys in it.
Get like double the amount of
25 sexy men in it.
Well, there were 4 sexy men. Let's do 8. And then if there's another follow-up, we'll do 16.
12.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to keep doubling it
doubling
until they kill us? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That was a good one.
That was a good one. I love that one. Dude, that one was funny immediately. Just dudes being dudes,
Yeah.
None of them got laid.
Nope.
None of them still haven't been laid since the fucking video.
2 of them threw up. 1 of them passed out on a bench in front of the house where the after party was. And the black dude got home safely.
The black dude got home safely and the whole time smelled terrific. And then even into the next day smelled terrific and didn't take a shower. And it smells so good all the time. Dude.
And had no hangover whatsoever.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
And his favorite movie is Transformers. Okay. Dude. All right. Sincere, how you laugh?
Yo, Chris and Matt, I'm a big fan.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know what
Shit.
So, my best friend is gay.
So many signs, dude.
Shit,
Yo, Chris and Matt, I loved your podcast on this shit.
Yo, Chris and Matt, I'm a big fan. I don't know what it is.
Doing origami.
So, my best friend is gay, and he told me that he had feelings towards me since day one.
Okay.
And I was okay with it, and I still am.
Uh-huh.
But he isn't moving on. He knows that there's no chance. I'm a straight guy. I have a girlfriend. But also, it's kind of difficult for him because I'm the only male in his life. He's an introvert. He doesn't have a lot of friends.
Jeez, that's tough.
And I don't know what should I do.
Stabbing
I
yourself.
can see him hurting every time we meet.
Whoa. Wow, so not
Should
American.
I just not be friends with him anymore so that he can move on? Or what should I do?
Tough.
Because we talked about this thousands of times now.
Whoa.
I mean, you're not gay.
He knows that.
Much love from Lebanon. Thank you. This again.
Can't stop.
What
No,
did
but
he
I'm
say
saying
was?
he's not gay. You're not gay. This guy's got to get through his head. You're not a gay man, so that can't happen.
I think he's gotten it through his head. It's just they're best friends, so they do hang out. And then when they do hang out, he's like, I'm in love with you.
So I honestly get why he likes you, dude, because he's just like, I see him going through so much pain.
Yeah,
and
he's
it's
just
like,
he's
oh,
such
wow.
an empathetic guy.
So nice.
But I think that seems like it's a bit of a dead end. If he just told you once, then that's nothing. That's totally chill. Whatever, you guys move on, remain friends.
Yeah.
You say, well, sorry, I'm not gay. If I was, obviously we're best friends. I'd probably start with you if I was, but I'm just not. This is like, he keeps bringing it up. Well, that's like if you're in the friend zone with a woman who you really want to be with and you keep trying to date her. She's like, at a certain point, she's going to be like, I don't want to. And also you're making me uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You can't
bro,
keep doing
we're not
it.
going to be together.
You can't keep doing it.
It's like going to a fucking auto shop and you're like, dude, I'd love to work on cars. And like, have you ever worked on cars? And you're like, no, I don't know a thing about cars. And you're just like, oh, you can't.
Yeah, okay. I like
Great
what I
analogy,
said.
dude.
What I said better, but
I know. But my thing is more, I take it to the masses, right? Because everyone gets their car done.
Okay, but everyone also has some kind of amorous feelings for somebody, so I took it to the masses better.
Love is universal.
Yeah,
that's what you're saying.
Yeah. So, dude, I'm sorry, but you got to tell the guy, look, I love you. You're one of my best friends, maybe my best friend, whatever. He said best friend. But
Yeah,
like you're making it a bit uncomfortable. Like I can't reciprocate those feelings for you. It's literally my biological makeup won't allow me to. So like you got to either get over it, or I don't know. Can we still be friends? Like what?
Yeah.
What's going on here? And put it on him. Like have him answer some questions, because it shouldn't be just you. Like he should also be like. One would think he should be like, I don't think I can continue seeing this guy. It's torture.
Yeah, true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd be doing him a favor maybe by being like, yo, quit this shit. Don't bring it up again. You know?
Yeah.
And also like maybe on the, just to be the devil's advocate, maybe try it out, you know? You don't have to do like full on tummy on the bed.
He
shit,
might feel
like,
pressured. That would be bad. I think he would feel like he
just a stroke or something.
Okay.
I know.
I think
over the pants.
I think that's a bad idea, to pressure, to talk yourself into doing a sexual act that you don't want to do. You know you don't want to do.
No. What I'm saying is the guy's flying a little closer to the sun than we are. So maybe he, in a way, there is some kind of like, oh, maybe I do want to do some OTP stuff.
Don't psychoanalyze him. He says he's
well,
not gay.
This is Lifeline. Dude, and here's the other thing, and the only reason why I say this is one time I was having a conversation with a bunch of people in Montreal, and somebody was talking about being gay, and anyone asked, is there any part of any of you that would ever, there was like 5 of us, that ever thought about that maybe they were gay? And I was like, no, honestly, no. You know, I don't have anything like, I'm not like, get penises away from me, but like, I just like, if I try to think about it or wrap my head around it, it's just not for me. It's not something I want to do. And the guy next to me said, and he was Australian, but I'm not doing it but this is he was, and he was like, not me, mate. I'm not gay, and I know that 100%. And I was like, that's such a weird way to answer that. And I said, why did you say it like that? And he says, because man, when I was younger, I tried it once with my friend, and it just wasn't for me. And I'm like, wow.
So you're saying for some people to know, they have to try it.
I guess.
I would suggest in that case, if it doesn't seem like he is, but if that guy's going through that, he should try it with someone who's not his best friend,
dude.
Who's in love with him.
And you know who you try it with? Zach Pimbro of Depression.
Because then you go on a date.
Still with his microphone just like this.
Make it a date, though. You make it a date so you can scratch that off Zach's list.
Hey, guys, so I don't want to be doing this, but cut up together. I don't want to be doing this. Oh, anyway. Just cut. All right.
Yeah. So that's a tough situation, though, man.
It is tough.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I want to say though? Props to you.
Yeah.
For like being open-minded. I mean, you know what I mean? Like it's if you think, oh, having a gay best friend, of course it's fine, but it's like having a best friend as a woman. If you're like, look, I don't know if I want to be one day dealing with that whole feelings conversation, you know, which you don't always have to have, but it's interesting. And even with the gay thing, it's a little bit more because you're not gay and he is.
Yeah.
But props to you for, you know, not looking at color.
Well, that's actually not what he's doing, but
doesn't matter what color you are.
Oh, good.
I don't see color when it comes to.
Well, clearly, because this has nothing to do with color. Let's do the last one more.
Or is that it?
Is that it?
There's one more. Okay, cool. Let's do it.
So
Hi,
handsome.
My name's Ludo, and I'm from the UK.
Beautiful.
And I absolutely love this podcast. It's my favourite podcast.
I love you too.
And it was congratulations for a good few years.
Damn.
But I could do with some help because I'm just waiting to pick up my parents from the airport.
Cute.
And it's making me think of my terrible fear of flying. It's something that stops me from seeing my friends on holiday. It stops me from going away with my girlfriend. I do fly, but very infrequently. And I also work in the film industry as a set dresser, and we're going to be flying around in the coming months, and I need to be able to kind of overcome this because I want to do those things.
Yeah.
I hate turbulence. I've seen too many films where things go wrong.
Every movie.
So I'm a very anxious flyer, and I could really do with some advice. I know that you guys fly a lot. I'm sure Chris flies a lot with all of his shows. You know, do you guys get anxious? What do you do to combat that? Wow. Any advice or any thoughts around it would be really appreciated. So thank you very much.
Well, do I have a story for you? No, but
go to the last podcast and watch his beginning.
But I don't usually get anxious, so you should talk about that actually.
I do get very anxious a lot of the time, and I used to actually have a terrible fear of flying.
Right.
I didn't go to things that I regret about I regret now because I was terrified of being scared. I realized that it was about my OCD, and I realized it was about my anxiety, and had nothing to do with actual. Because here's something that helped me too. Like, you on a plane, you're scared that it's going to crash. Okay, that's I guess what you're scared of. It's actually egotistical to think that way because there's so many other people on this plane. You think you're the guy that gets to have this happen? And it's a romantic notion, dude. It's a notion of, oh man, I'm going to be on the plane. Just my luck. I'm scared of turbulence. Dude, it's not going to happen to you because, and I'm sorry to say this, but you don't matter that much. Yeah. You're just somebody on an airplane. That's all it is. And all of the airplanes, all of them except like one, get to where they're going. You know? And you're not on that one. And here's the other thing too. You're going to miss out on shit, which you already are, and that does suck. You are going to regret it because I do. And when I was probably around your age was when I was most scared of flying. But once I started to wrap my head around the fucking fact that it's egotistical and it has nothing to do with me, it really started to help me. I still sometimes do get nervous, but also I think that sometimes it is a young adult thing because for me, I was scared of flying because I had not made my quote-unquote mark yet. I had not done some things I wanted to do in my life with my career. I didn't really know who I was. And I had a fear of like dying prematurely. And it all fucking went out into that, okay, I'm on a flight now. It could happen now. There was a few months where I was terrified driving over bridges.
Whoa.
Yeah, I would just have like a panic attack. I'd speed up. And I was making myself more unsafe by fucking driving not right too fast over these bridges.
I tell you what, that's way more dangerous than flying ever is. 100%. Dude. Nobody, basically nobody ends up dying in a plane crash because planes rarely crash. You're more likely to get fucking hit by a car waiting for your parents at the airport and die than you are die in a fucking plane crash, dude. It just doesn't happen. And keep that in your mind every time you hit turbulence, every time something fucking weird happens. Yeah. You're just not going to fucking die.
There's also medication, bro. That really helps. And there's also medication that helps way too much, like in Matt's case. And then also, there's something else I wanted to say. I don't know. You're fine. You're fine.
Keep flying. You're not going to crash. I promise you. If you crash and die, I will give your family £1 million. Okay?
Whatever that is. I think euros. That's a lot of money.
Okay, well, I know he's not gonna, so...
Oh, I got you. I see. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it.
So, so sign up for Moment House. It's in the pinned comment below.
Moment.co/lifeline. It'll be posted below, though.
And then also, you can do that, and you can talk with us. It's going to be live. Lifeline.
So we can talk back and forth with you, and you will be there on the phone with us.
Yeah. And so also you can send a thing in by watchlifeline.com, a video, and then I'll be in Dallas and Wichita and Atlanta and Washington, D.C. and Savannah, Georgia and Peoria. Go to chrislea.com. A lot of dates there. And you can get the new merch. We got a bunch of ones. We got the
fucking merch is killing. I've been wearing it all this week. We got the fucking hoodies. We got the t-shirts. We got the sweatshirts. We got it fucking all.
Yeah, go to lifelinemerch.com or chrislea.com to get that
take pics of you in it when you get it and send them to me.
Yeah, we repost them.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thanks a lot. Thanks for listening. And what did the guy do? I think it was this.